Hello, everyone. I'm Kurt Dolan, pastor of the Breakwater Church, founder of Water Wells for Africa. I have two videos I want to show you. One is from 2008, which just gives you an idea of the truck rolling in and some of the reasons and why we got into water in the first place. But it is from 2008, so it says the price of a borehole is $5,000, but it's actually gone up to $8,000, which isn't much. And the $8,000 is the total price for a borehole in terms of the site inspection, the discovery, the hydrogeological survey that determines the best case for water, and then the water committee formation in the village. For sustainability purposes, we have to have complete cooperation from the village, the host village. And last year, 2020, we put in 40 boreholes, which we're very happy about, and this year we've already done 20. So in 2021, we've done 20. We're up to almost 300 water wells. That's helping a lot of people have their first clean water, step out of poverty. So we're going to show you a couple of those videos. The Water Wells for Africa is a standalone nonprofit. It has its own EIN number. All funds go to the water project itself, and that's important for you to understand if you're fundraising, that the water development project has its own board here in America and in Malawi. The mission component is an entirely different part, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Some people want to just give to the water. That's fine. If you're raising awareness for the great need of water and people want to contribute to that, that has its own post office box and everything. Okay, so we're going to start off and show you this one.
In 1996, donations from actors Charlie Sheen and Cary Elwes funded 3 water wells and began a legacy that has saved thousands of lives. Over the past 10 years, Water Wells for Africa has built 50 water wells and repaired another 20 that were originally government installed. And this year, our greatest yet, we'll see 15 new life-giving boreholes, 15 water wells that will serve over 30,000 grateful people and save many lives. The cost of a water well is about $5,000. Included in this cost is the survey, drilling, and construction. Another important component of the cost is community-based training, teaching the people basic health and sanitation, and instructing them in maintenance and repair of the pumps. Since 1996, all of our water wells are still working. The combination of a water well and community training dramatically reduces sickness and disease in the rural villages. The United Nations recently reported that about 2 million children die each year from preventable diarrhea. The key word is preventable. Every water well we build will attack this insidious evil and will give more children a chance for life.
Wazukabwanji.
That's all we know game.
I was wondering where you got your water before the water well was here.
Tikapita pakali pano madzi mwina timatha
kupita nthawi zino kubwera
And was the water good?
madziwo anali abwino ngati
amutsinje timachita kuchita chitsime muujeni mutsinje woyenda madzi kutunga momo
Did any children get sick?
kolera ambiri ena mwina matenda kungotsegula nawo madzi ngati amene nangasiya mundi amutsinje
kuti tidzimwa madzi akukhondo
kuti tidzimwa madzi akukhondo
amenewa
no
monga kati mwezi watha anthu amagundi katalitaliti kuchipatala namo mmimba ti madzi oyipa ngati amene
akutsime akujeni akuntsinje
You know, life is hard. This isn't half of it. I mean, water's only one part of what they have to go through out here, and getting the wood and everything else. So the water does present a great treasure to them, simply because this is life in its most barest form. And they survive. They are survivors, no doubt about it. This brings them an increased amount of joy because at least they have some good water. They were telling us that this mountain over here, which has to be, I don't know how far away that is. It's got to be 5 kilometers. They're going to come all that way to get water. They will go wherever they need to go and do whatever they need to do in order to get water. So it's a small thing for us, I believe, to work together as a group, little by little, to get the necessary funds to be a blessing here as much as possible.
Every water well will save lives. We thank you for coming tonight to support this worthy cause. We hope you will join us in this fight for life.
So our first borehole was installed in 1996. We have 25 years of experience in putting in boreholes. As I said, the price has gone up a little bit, but we've also been able to put in so many more because of we've been able to reach more people, more partners have joined with us to make a great difference. And of course, it changes every aspect of life, from little kids being able to go to school on time, making bricks, gardens, making houses, creating businesses, creating families that spend more time together. Every year we find new stories about how water just improves their lives. We have another one? Working on it. So we met a young girl at one of the water well dedications, and she's 10 years old, named Louisa. And normally we talk to the chiefs and some of the key women there about the benefits of the water, but I saw this young girl and I thought, well, I'll ask her and see how her life has changed. And she said that this borehole's been in for a year, and so she had an opportunity to see what a year was like in terms of water and how different it was for her. And so she said that she was sick 4 times a year, 10 days at a time, and that she was always late for school. And now she's never sick and never late for school. She's able to get water in the morning before she goes to school, 3 more buckets in the afternoon, and her grades have improved, and she said that all her teachers love her. I thought that was so sweet. And so we just discovered that girls are part of the primary water harvesting, and if they have to get water every day, then it makes it really, really difficult for them to ever get out of poverty and improve their lives because they can't ever go to school. So we have another one we want to show you.
Africa is among the top 10 suffering countries in the world. With a population of 12 million people, there are nearly 10 million without access to clean water. The average Malawian woman walks up to 10 kilometers a day to get a single 45-pound bucket of water used for cooking, drinking, washing, and bathing. Most of this water comes from shallow holes hand-dug in the ground. These water supplies are shared with wild animals and livestock and can be contaminated with cholera, typhoid, dysentery, and parasites. Water Wells for Africa is a water relief project that installs borehole wells in African villages and teaches the people to use the water as an ongoing source of sustenance and health. Over the last decade, our small and efficient organization has drilled 75 wells that serve over 150,000 people a day. Our goal is to build 1,000 more in the next 10 years, empowering 2 million Africans towards self-sufficiency and preservation of their rich and beautiful culture.
All right, so we're off for a minute, right?